Stampin' Sharon. I have got so many cards to share with y'all today. I'm talking a little bit about World Card Making Day that will be October 2nd. So I hope you'll enjoy this video and the fun fold that I'm going to show you and all the other cards that I have as well. If you have not already subscribed to my channel, I would love for you to do that. You can do that below the video. And then after you subscribe, you can hit that little bell. You'll be notified when I upload a video or I go live on YouTube. Let me show you my fun cards today. On today's video, we're going to make this cute card. It's a fun fold. I love fun folds. And as you can see, it's a little bit unique, but it is super easy. So I'm going to show you how to make it. I am using the Frosted Gingerbread stamp set and the dies, the gingerbread dies that is in the Holiday Mini Catalog. I always call it that. The June or July, December catalog. I love the gingerbread paper, and there's so many fun things that you can do with it. Like if you take the bell, you can actually cut out the bell without stamping. So there's lots of these patterns in this pack of paper. So you could just like cut them all out and make your cards. I want to show you all of the patterns. You have so many choices. Do you want to go with the peppermint theme? Do you want to go with the gingerbread theme? Just so many options for you to create a bunch of Christmas cards. I have all of my supplies ready and I've cut out a bell. I have a piece of the gingerbread paper that is 4 inches by 5 1/4. I have my card base, which is the basic white thick. It is 5 1/2 by 8 1/2, and I have scored it at 4 1/4. Then I have a piece of regular basic white, and it measures 5 1/4 by 8 inches, and I have scored it at 2, 4, and 6 inches. Pretty easy to remember. I do have a free download for this card on my blog. You can find that by clicking the show more button below the video and visit my blog and you can scroll down on the blog post and be able to get this download. The last piece I have is my layer that's going to go on the front of the card. I wanted it longer versus square. So my basic white measures 2 inches by 2 1/4. And then I wanted just a really thin matte. So my real red is 2 1/8 by 2 3/8. The other supplies that you're going to need are the stitch rectangle dies. That's what I use to cut out my little die, to cut out my insert. And so I'm going to grab this one, and it is the 4th one in. And I want to apply adhesive, and I'm going to go ahead and stick this down. And I put some in the middle because I need that to adhere when I go to cut it out. So I'm just going to lay this here. Next, I'm going to place my die on there. I'm going to open up my card, and I'm going to run it through my Stampin' Cut and Emboss machine. So I'm going to be putting this piece back in, but notice how it lines up perfectly. When I did the first card, I flipped it, so I had it like this. So it was off a bit, but I liked the contrast. So it's very important to pay attention to your pattern. Like I have another example for you. This was the first card I made, and can you see how off I was? So I was gonna throw this in the trash. I was like, nope, I'm gonna show them because I want you to be mindful of that you want to make sure that this insert is back in to where everything lines up. It's a cute card, but it's wrong. So the next thing we're gonna do is we're going to start folding this, and we're gonna use our bone folder to give a good crease. This is key to keeping this card as shut as possible. So the way I want you to remember it is, this is the piece that's going to stick down, and then we're gonna bend this back because we need that L shape right here. Again with the bone folder. And then naturally you would think you would do this. No, I need you to fold it back like this. so that your piece looks like that. Okay, that is the insert to go inside of our card. So I'm going to use my Real Red ink pad, and we're going to do our stamping before we put our card together, because this is going to get in your way of stamping. Now, you don't have a whole lot of room to write a message, so stamp as close to the top as you can. And then you'll be able to have room to write a message and sign your name. So next, we're going to add this to the inside of our card. And I'm going to use some liquid glue because I want that wiggle room if I can, or if I need it, I guess I should say. All right. I know that this is white on white, so it's hard for you to see, but you want to center that. So we want about 1/4 of an inch on this side and about 1/8 of an inch at the top and the bottom. And then lay this down, and then I want you to follow the window as far as adding your adhesive. So we're going to add it here and here and here. Nowhere else, okay? Because if you do, then your card mechanism won't work. Then we're just going to close our card. Give that a good rub. Let it set for just a second or two. And then while it's closed, we're going to add adhesive on the right side of our score line. And then we're going to put our insert back in, but we're gonna look, does it line up? It's looking pretty good like that. I'm just gonna test it and see. You know, it's so hard with this pattern to tell. Yep, I'm gonna go this way. And what I'm looking at is that zigzag line right there. So I'm going to push this down, give that a good rub. And we're gonna let that sit for a moment. We're gonna add these 2 layers together. Bring our card back in. And we're going to center this right here on our panel. We're going to add our bell. I just love the gingerbread theme. I just think it's so fun. And you know, it's called gingerbread, but there's like no gingerbread man. I kept looking at the set and I was like, no gingerbread man? Nope, just ginger bells. So next I'm gonna take the Real Red mini ruffled ribbon. It's so fun, but I didn't want a big bulky bow, so I'm just gonna tie a knot. Like that. And grab our scissors. And then I'm going to take a glue dot and add that there. Next, I'm going to bring in the little gingerbread and peppermint acrylic shapes. These are all part of the Gingerbread Suite. And I want to pick up, so I'm gonna look through here. Whoops. I want the tiny, actually I may have to go with the bigger ones because I've used quite a few. Let's use this, that seems to be sticky. I want to find, there they are, there's little tiny red. I just wanna make sure I have enough of them. I want 3 of the little red ones. There's one. There's different size red ones, so if you're seeing another one, you're gonna go, why isn't she getting that one? I want the little ones. One more. There it is. Okay, so we have 3 of those. Now, I tried to use the Take Your Pick tool to pick those up when I added my adhesive, but I had trouble. So this is what we're gonna do instead. Because they're so tiny, I can't release them from the sticky part of this. So what I'm gonna do is I'm taking the stylus end and I'm just gonna add some glue. Put one right there. And then I'm just going to push one into the glue. And it works great. It's such a small amount of glue. No one's ever gonna see that little clear dot if they, you know, if they're looking at the card. Okay, so our card is done, and then we open it up. Whoops, like that. I really want you to take a look at that shape, okay? So there it goes. Now, did you know that World Card Making Day is October the 2nd this year? World Card Making Day was started 15 years ago. So I thought it would be fun to make 15 cards with the gingerbread set and show them to you. So we already have card number 1. How about this one? We're just using up those scraps. We always love those kind of techniques, don't we? How about this one? I know I'm gonna run out of room, but we'll just show them all to you. So I thought it would be fun if you want to get this tutorial, if you've already ordered the gingerbread suite or it's on your list and you're gonna get it, then you could get these 15 tutorials for $15, or I'm just gonna say with a $15 order on my website. I just think they're super cute. Now watch this fold. Wow, isn't that fun? So you'll get all the instructions of how to make these cards. And here we go, you ready for this one? This one opens up like this. Isn't that fun? Just some different fun folds. You're the icing on my gingerbread. Okay, here's another fun fold. Ready? Woohoo! So that's like a pop and twist. And that one was a pop and twist too, just a little bit different. So we had 1, 2, 3 fun folds. Well, I guess that one, let's see, this one was a fun fold. Okay, how about this one? Super easy cards that I really think you could take the layout and use any stamp sets you have. You're the icing on my gingerbread. And then here's this one. This is that craft paper that is in the mini catalog. I thought this was a cute card. Just simple. You know, World Card Making Day was designed to help you get those Christmas cards done. Now this is a totally different color, but doesn't that look wintry to you? Just totally different. And then how about a really simple gift card holder? Simple, super simple. So I think these are easy cards. If you are interested in the tutorial, you can head over to my blog and do the shop tab and you'll find my tutorial store. Or you can follow the link below the video, whatever is easiest for you. Happy stamping, y'all!